Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we are playing Blood Feud. We're on the 21st episode. You might have noticed the shiny new thumbnail I made.
Oh, we got a new thumbnail?
Yeah, I'm playing around with some stuff.
Oh, it is nice.
Yeah. Made a new logo. The logo that we had before is good, but it's a little too busy and it's AI generated, and I wanted something that was unique. Ironically, the image from this thumbnail is AI generated, but at least the logo isn't.
Yeah.
Anyway. Would the players each like to intro their characters, please?
Yeah, I'm Zane. I play Aro Utaku, the Artificer Wizard Darkling.
Mm-hmm. Who's next?
Hi, my name is Nightwatch. I'm a Twilight Warforged Cleric of Selena. Praise the moon.
Praise the moon!
Pulls out green baby. This is my daughter. Her name is Marceline.
Oh, dear God. The jolly green baby.
1 out of 2.
Hi. Who next? Come on, somebody speak up. I'm gonna have to pick somebody.
I will go.
Okay, there we go.
I play Malrock, the Goliath Reborn Paladin.
Yes. Paladin Sorcerer, technically.
Yes.
And who next?
I am Deann, the Dampier Warlock of the Undead.
Yeah. That leaves us with Scarlet and Sooty. Which one of you is going to speak up first?
I can go next.
Yeah.
My name is Amanda. I play Scarlet, a Magma Mephit Barbarian.
Yay! Last but not least, Sooty Farrell.
Thirsty, the tiefling who bites and switches between apathetic and emotionally charged.
Fair enough.
What will she be today? Nobody knows.
Indeed. Remember, you also ask a lot of questions.
Yes, she asked loads of questions.
Yeah. So, what happened last time we played? Previously on Blood Feud.
The group was in the Feywild trying to come up with a way to get, well, not a way to get home, but a way to get home with a life glass amulet that was siphoning the ambient magical energies of the Feywild just by its mere presence. They went to some earth elemental types to get some lead.
Lead and iron. Yep.
Yep, lead. Because Deann had been nice to one of them previously, they were granted a chunk of lead without any sort of hoops to jump through.
If I remember correctly, Malrock then kneaded the lead into a malleable. Yep. Yeah, he kneaded it until it was warm and pliable, and then molded it around the amulet.
Pretty much, yep. That's exactly what happened. Then there was a race between Deann and the same stony elemental things for permission to get back to the portal, back to the material plane. Which, with some shenanigans with epicasting haste and other things, Deann easily won by moving something close to almost 4 times the distance they did in the first 6
they thought that
seconds.
they would be able to have the advantage because they could turn into bulls and roll down the hill, but you still outpaced them. You beat gravity.
Shenanigans. Having won, but to not be overly greedy or overly disrespectful, they waited for the creatures to get back up the hill, so that they could move the boulders, because Deann was in a mood to, well, he was feeling off a bit, and he was not in the mood to start more trouble than was absolutely necessary to start. They passed through the portal.
Well, you did find, was it this time or a previous time you did find an obstacle?
Oh yeah, there was the rather large fiend that was like, "Where am I? Oh, you! I'm sent to find you. Come with me." Okay, I don't want to fight you, and I don't want you to fight me, and I don't want you guys to fight it either. I'm not worth it. Let's just go.
Yes.
I'll get on the other side, and I'll go where it wants me to go. You guys carry on with what you were going to do.
Yeah. So.
Was Deann's response to that? We passed back through the portal, and the demon. No,
the fiend.
Yeah, it was a demon. It was a demon. It was an actual demon.
Yeah.
The demon disappeared as soon as Deann walked through the portal, claiming its job done.
Yes.
And on the other side of the thing, the group was informed by the Mycodon that they had been gone for 3 months.
Yep.
And so that was a long time. And they left the spore area. The area of the
the
Temple of One Mind.
Cavern of One Mind. Yes.
Yeah, the Cavern of One Mind, and its surrounding cloud, and were immediately met. Or were met very quickly by a powerful vampire, claiming that they were taking Deann home.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
And
then
the party went outside, and nothing was the same.
Yeah, lots of things had changed. A lot more than should have changed in 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah. And they headed to the town of Radaman to see if they could figure out how so much had changed in 3 months, and were informed that some of the changes would have happened long before 3 months ago. And they started to stand there with scratching their heads, very, very confused. Then they met a very nice, a very friendly elf who seemed for a moment just as confused as they were, until he realized what had obviously happened. That somehow during their transition from the Feywild back to the material plane, they had been shifted one timeline over. And knowing that, knowing how to fix it, gathered everybody together, got them to wherever Deann had been taken by using his familiar as an anchoring, like a teleportation foci, and then sent them both home to their right timeline
Mm-hmm.
and back to the right month.
Mm-hmm.
Because wizard.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Where they arrived in Deann's home.
Yes.
Yeah, Deann's mansion, where his family was like, "You all get out, you stay, because you are the
Yeah.
yeah."
We
Your
need to speak to
patron
Deann.
needs-
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone
you
else
can
can
speak
fuck
to
off.
But the rest of you, get out of our house.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Deann showed the party to the door, and that's where we left off.
So the party didn't do anything else after being shoved out?
We didn't have the time to.
Roleplay chat.
What did you do in roleplay?
Didn't Deann meet
Yes, Deann met up with the party from the Chase game, but I'm kind of curious to what the other Blood Feud members did in Deann's absence.
Well, Nightwatch taught Ebba, basically gave her like a 3-hour seminar on how to take care of babies.
Yeah, that did happen.
Fair enough.
Since she was the only one that's like, since she was not gonna be here, we're like, okay, you take care of the babies. Cause, Deann came back to us saying like, hey,
Yeah.
there's a vampire that got kidnapped by some drow.
Yeah,
We gotta
yeah.
take care of that.
Yeah, we'll cover that now. So yeah, what did so what was Deann doing? While yeah, what was Deann's briefing? What were they sent to do specifically? Do you remember?
Deann was requested to go and interview a recently returned Drow tortured vampire to see if they gave up any secrets
Well,
that could be
under
used
duress.
against,
Yes.
while under duress, they could be used against the necropolis.
Uh-huh. And what did you discover from Garrett?
That he had indeed given up he had given up the location of a tunnel, or at least partially given up the location of an unguarded tunnel into the necropolis with a surface entrance.
Okay.
But the person torturing him,
Go on.
the person torturing him didn't seem to care, but that doesn't mean there wasn't anybody else around listening to the torture that might have cared.
This is also true. But what did you...
Are you talking about
What else did
the
you
chase party?
Well, yeah, you spoke briefly to other members of the members of the chase party, but I was actually meaning, did you learn anything that would have been interesting regarding what Garrett went through, or does
Living
Deann
living
just not fucking
dissection?
care? Yes, living dissection.
the living dissection.
Yes. Yeah, he was opened up. All his bits pulled apart, but still connected. It was horrible.
And Deann just now smacking his head, going, "All of you best fight something. You take it apart to see how it ticks. Just exactly how much punishment it can take before it does.
Yeah.
Die."
Yeah, they were stress testing the vampire.
Sooty's
No.
just going to put her hand to her mouth and go, they make Agathena look like a delight. And I thought that woman was evil.
Oh, trust me, she is.
Oh, she is, but these drow make her sound like an absolute delight.
Yes,
Never
at some
thought I'd
point.
say that about my old mentor.
And at some point, I'm going to show their torture master the true meaning of pain. Anyway, but yeah, we got to. So, guys, we'll probably go check that tunnel. Because I'm going to have sent my bat off with a report to
To the
the
family.
person needs to know. But I don't know how much they're going to be able to do, and
Yeah.
So let's go see if anybody's coming down the tunnel, or at least try to shore up its defenses. And then we may need to go visit the Drow.
Okay, we're gonna need some illusion or disguise self spells then.
I can cover up 2 of us.
Not if we happen to go to the guild and actually have a job that takes us to the Drow city.
Actually have what?
If we go to the guild and find an actual job that would take us to the Drow city.
Oh, right, yeah, you could just do a delivery job that would have a legitimate reason for going to the Drow. This is also true.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't we in trouble
No.
for 3 months?
Yeah.
Except
What?
they
3
sent,
months.
they
I'm gonna
sent,
skip.
yeah, the time skip was undone.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Our wizard fixed time. Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
convenient. Okay,
Yes.
we're not in trouble. Oh,
Yep. All of my mischief was unraveled.
The only reason is because theoretically each party could have had different time skips, and it would have gotten very confusing on everybody's end as to what the thing would have been. Sorry, Anthony.
Anyway, yes, you also still have a couple of jobs to finish, including delivering a child to Anathema.
I'll donate my child.
are you sure? I don't want.
Oh, don't worry, I plan on checking in on Agathena every few days to make sure she's treating that child right.
Can I help?
Oh yes.
Okay.
By right, you mean like a normal child, or being raised to take over for her as a hag?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was being raised to do, and Necropolis needs a hag in future. Always good to have a backup.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what other jobs you still had on your to-do list?
Honey collection,
Mm-hmm.
fake collection, which I don't know how we're gonna pull that one off anywhere near as easily, but that could probably also be an ongoing thing, because I assume the person who gave it knows that they are hard to catch. And visiting the wizard's tower.
Mm-hmm.
Are the 3 I know for sure we still had left to do.
Yep.
Yeah, the wizard has a very embarrassing thing he wanted to talk about. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's embarrassing.
Yeah, he wants to talk to you about the job in person. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than those, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think there's anything else.
That was it. Fairies for the lich, children for the witch, and whatever the wizard wants.
So.
Let's do a quick delivery job to the Necropolis.
You're in the Necropolis.
I mean the Drow.
Okay.
Well, first let's.
So do you want to finish what
see.
you've got on your to-do list first, or do you want to get it?
Well,
Go on.
do I have enough of an idea of where that tunnel is and where it
Yeah.
might go?
Yes. Yes.
Where would it?
As a
Where
member,
would it?
as a member of the nobility, you would know that particular exit comes up in the crypt of the Skelvanian Palace.
That's not suspicious.
Oh, not at all. This will be fun.
That's a little far away from where anything else is. Okay, well, we're here. Why don't we... I know some of you are not going to like it, but why don't we go ahead and drop off one of these kids to the hag?
I'm fine with that.
All right.
And then we'll head up and, I don't want to go up this way, because I don't want to deal with her at the moment.
Don't want to deal with who?
The Countess.
Okay.
Especially if we just, like, show up in her basement.
Yeah.
Hi,
think
a few bit.
We also, I guess, see the wizard.
You could.
No, because Ebba's looking a little. Her brain. It looks like you fried her brain with the baby tutelage.
No,
It
not
looks like
that
it's
one.
going to take her time to process, and I want her fully functional when we visit the Wizard's Tower.
That makes sense. Wait till Ebba's available.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mom's sick.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to get. Unfortunately, I don't know how many of you could get to the surface that way.
Where are you at the moment, by the way, guys?
We're thinking. I think the best thing to say would be at the house we acquired.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Regardless, we'll go drop off the baby, and then we'll figure out how to go get the honey, and then once we're back down here, we'll check the tunnel, and then deal with the Drow situation. And after that, we will go when Ebba is less lost in her memories, or whatever. We'll go to the Wizard's Tower like we had originally planned. It was always going to be our last stop anyway, because there's also the chance that it's quite a distance away from us.
It is. It's in the Elflands. But anyway, Night Watch. You hear a tortured screaming. A human scream. A scream of the living. Deann, you smell blood on the air.
I turn to where the screaming is.
Does it smell like it's coming from the slave pens, or?
Why don't you both make a survival check to see if you can identify the source of the.
Do I have to?
You can do perception if you prefer.
No, I'm just messing around. I'll make the roll in a minute. I'm double checking my stats. Or my
You
my
said
skill.
survival or perception?
Survival or perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Come.
I want to see what
Load.
it gets to.
You're gonna make me do something crazy, aren't you?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Didn't realize it'd been that long since I switched tabs. survival's a +2. My perception's a +5. I'll go ahead with the hunting instinct, so it's gonna be probably low.
Okay.
Not as bad as it could have been.
You both get the impression that the scent of blood and the screaming is coming from basically the center of town in this part of in this district of the necropolis.
Is that anywhere near the night guard's hut?
It would be. What do you want to do?
Okay, we need to go investigate because that could be one of two. I don't say we don't need to, but we probably should go investigate because that could be one of two possible things happening.
Yes.
Right. The people who brought the vampire back could be under attack, which would be no good for anybody, or the crazy vampire, or the vampire that they brought back has finally lost his mind and attacked the first random human slave he found in town doing their master's bidding, which is also not going to end well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
let us head that direction.
Okay.
Go.
You can hear the clamoring of zombies and ghouls, and the quiet but authoritative voices of the night guard trying to hold the crowd back as Garrett is loudly describing what happened to him to the audience. When you manage to... There's quite a crowd there, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But, those of you...
Alright.
So, to see what's happening, you're going to have to try and bypass the crowd. What do you want to do?
I would like to cast thaumaturgy on myself.
Do
To
I have
increase
to
my
cone
voice.
Do I have to cone you goals again? What does that mean, Sati?
I think he means the cone of shame on the ghouls.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what she meant.
Yeah. I think so,
So
too.
I'm
But
casting
she's-
thaumaturgy to get the 3 times the voice thing, and then I'm going to attempt to
Persuade?
the crowd to get out of my way.
Move, bitch. Go on.
Would you like guidance?
Well, if you want to give it to me, I'll gladly take it.
Guidance.
Okay.
Guy dance. Dance guy.
Alright. Let us roll and hope for good
Yeah, it's
news.
alright. It's okay. Malrock might be able to do something helpful. Although that's only one. Yeah, never mind.
Oh my heavens.
I suppose in theory, Nightwatch could just turn undead.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be rude.
It kind of would.
So I don't want to do that since I can accidentally destroy them.
You could. Especially the low level ones.
Yeah, so I'll just like... Okay, maybe I'll try to persuade him, like, make way, make way.
What is
Kill you.
What was Malrock trying to say?
My persuasion. Basically, like, he said move.
Go for it.
Yeah, you're better at this. You go.
Oh, no. They're too blood crazed right now. The screaming has stopped. You assume that means that the human has passed out or died.
That's fun. Huh.
I'm just gonna star walk over the ghouls.
Star walk?
That's probably not what's called Step of Night.
What does it do?
Claire.
Oh, there we go. Gives you flying. Right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Alright, so you fly over the ghouls. And you see Garrett dissecting a human slave right in front of everybody, still going on about yes, using it to explain what had happened to him to everybody.
Sir, I think you should stop.
Do you have a permit for that?
You are causing a scene, so maybe we should step away from what you're doing.
No, it's fine. It's fine. See, the night guards are helping me. They're keeping the crowd at bay. It's fine. Look. See what the Drow did?
Sir, I think you need to seek help.
Yes, I do. I need help. I need assistance.
No, I mean like psychological help, because I understand you have been tortured, which is tragic. But expressing your pain onto others is not healthy. Come on, let me just...
I'm not doing it to anyone who is important.
That doesn't matter.
Are you...
Ground tremors. Go on.
Is he an actual, like, obviously a human, or is he like some other species?
It was a mortal slave. So
Night
humanoid.
Watch first, like...
It's
Night Watch first.
Go on.
No, you go. I was like... Didn't mean to interrupt you. You were talking first. Sorry.
Human, possibly half-elf. It's kind of hard to tell now that all his muscles and organs are, separated.
To try and persuade him to stop by saying that that's presumably not a drow, so you're just inflicting the pain you got onto this poor slave.
You're right. You're right. I need to find a drow. Genius. Yes. Let's go find a drow.
Not in the slave pens.
Not. Well, does that mean we're going to the Drow City? Are we going to the Drow City?
Garrett, you're not going anywhere but to the council at this point.
Will you bring me a drow? You're couriers, right? You can get me a drow.
For a price.
Well, of course. My family will pay for it. Yes, they'll pay for everything. They'll pay for what they did. They'll pay.
Okay, detect thoughts. What is his surface thoughts, Anthony?
He is thinking over and over again about him being tortured and almost lovingly dissected by the Drow, in contrast to the harsh words that he received from his mother when he returned.
Huh.
I know how this is going to go, but it's what Deann would do anyway. He is sending his bat off to like hug on the cloak or the cloak of a certain someone. Be like, come on, need you here now. This is your level of crap, not mine. But, why don't you stop? You've already ended that creature's life.
Yeah.
Why don't we go this
morsels are
way?
too fragile. Can you find Chadra? Can you please find me Chadra?
What the hell is this Chadra?
When he says that, because I assume this has been less than a minute. Is that like the name of the person who tortured him?
Yes, that's the name of the.
Okay. So when he said that, the face that like is in his head is okay. I don't know, but we can definitely talk about it. But let's get you out of the public light. And
yes, avoid the light. We don't like the light. None of us like the light.
he's gonna look at the night guard and be like, kindly clean this mess up before the wrong people get here and see it and try to disperse this crowd. We cannot have this turning into a feeding frenzy.
Get Lord Garrett out of here.
Working on it. And so yeah, Deann's gonna try to walk up and like in a very friendly, helpful manner, get Garrett up and start leading him away. Not directly.
Where are you going to try and lure him to?
Oh, where am I going to try to lure him to?
Bear in mind that there are other people in this party as well that might have ideas that you can confer with.
Guys, okay.
At your house.
Anybody has... no.
Wait, isn't he a noble?
As Deann is walking, he's kind of shooting looks at a certain building in the necropolis.
The tower?
Mm-hmm.
Which building?
The tower.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was a affirmative. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep, that was a misremember. Because unless there is anything that, why would there be? But who the hell no? Unless there is anything.
So you want to take Garrett to Magister?
Well, not necessarily Magister. I would also assume that like near the tower would be wherever the other like high-ranking city officials.
Yes.
Have offices.
Yep.
I basically want to get him to the city officials and let them take over and care for him, because he is beyond our pay grade. He is a vampire, noble, and anything we do to or for him could count badly on us if it's not done the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I haven't just blasted him in the face.
Anybody have any other suggestions or concerns regarding that plan?
No. Sounds good to me.
Would the Spirit Dying still work on this poor person?
You might need it.
Not the vampire, the dissected one.
If he still has
You're gonna need resurrection.
I don't. Okay.
I think.
If he's still barely alive, then theoretically, spare the dying would stabilize him. But given the state he's in, you're gonna have to spam that freaking cantrip.
Going outside where I live, so I'll be back in a moment.
You're doing what now?
I'll be back in a moment. It looks like there's an argument or something going on outside. I just want to make sure everyone's alright.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Odd. Okay.
Yeah. Why is that any of your concern? But anyway.
Unless she was like outside of her room, like somewhere else in the house.
Yeah. But anyway.
I can relate. I'm nosy as heck. Something's going on. I'll be like,
You know what?
what's going on?
This
But then if people are in my business, I get so mad.
Fair enough. What's Nightwatch saying?
This Half-Elf's probably... He would probably like rest rather than coming back to this. I'll just let him be.
You'll let him die.
Oh, you're just gonna let the slave die?
Okay, if he's still alive, then I'm spamming.
Okay. The Night Guard are struggling to keep the crowd back. It's only a matter of time before there is no slave to save. You're basically through... there's basically a spilled bag of candy in the middle of town.
Okay, so just let him die.
Well, unless you want to keep him fresh for the crowd.
Okay then, I'll just slit his throat. Just let him
Oh, you finish him off. Fair enough.
Yeah, just
Give him peace.
Give him sweet lullabies.
Coup de grace. Alright.
In elven language.
As arterial blood sprays the crowd go crazy and overwhelm the Night Guard and come rushing in.
And I'm going to book it.
Yeah, it's a good job you can still fly for the moment. The vampire gets spooked and turns into a bat.
Of course.
No, not again, Garrett. No. Come back. We're going to get you somewhere safe. We're going to get you some help, and we're going to get you what you need. Please come back.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah. On it.
Or deception, depending on whether or not you're being...
Same roll.
Yes, but it would still be helpful for me to know what it is. Oh, Neve, doesn't matter. He doesn't believe you.
Yeah, I'm rolling like crap today.
Yeah, so he flaps off.
Do we follow him?
How? If he hits a group of actual bats, not a one of us can tell the difference between him and a normal bat.
Not without.
He tried persuading him.
I mean...
You go for it, call out.
Garrett, you got to stop this behavior right now.
You doing your mom voice?
Yeah, I'm trying the mum method.
Okay, roll it.
I'm gonna add guidance to that roll.
You might want to... Well, remember you can't give yourself guidance. Someone else has to do it.
Can someone give
You're
me
taking
guidance?
bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, bardic inspiration and guidance would be good.
Okay.
I don't think we have any bards.
I don't think so either.
Okay,
No.
just guidance. Who's offering the guidance?
I'll give her the guidance.
Cool.
You.
Because Sooty only has a +1 to persuasion or intimidation, depending on how mom she wants to go. That's a good roll, though. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the bat flies back and buries itself inside Sooty's clothing.
Good boy.
Garrett, find your pet mouse.
No, do not eat him. Other pocket, please. Lad Jr. is not food.
Vlad Jr. is not food.
Are you sure?
Mice are friends, not food. Okay.
Only in the most dire situations. Anyway.
So you've got a bat in your pocket. What now?
Oh dear God. We need to get him. We should probably deliver him to people who are better trained in handling the mental breakdowns of a actual vampire.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Closest thing that the undead have to a therapist is anathema.
I don't think she can keep him from running away, though.
No. And you already know the night guard can't.
No, but I know somebody who can.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
What's the plan? Tell the
The
party.
plan. Okay, guys. So we're gonna head towards Magister's Tower, where the rest of the council members are, and we're going to see if one of them will take charge of Garrett for his well-being. Because they probably have the best chance of making sure he can't run away.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
I have a suggestion, but I'm not sure if it's a good one.
I'm willing to hear it.
The only other person we know that deals with undead that isn't technically an enemy is the Queen Bagheera family, or the New Orcus.
I'm not risking going back to the Feywild with a blood-crazed, torturous vampire city.
Well, she has those hands around, right, that she can watch us with.
Yeah, maybe, but honestly, I would be afraid that if we did something like that, we would be branded as traitors to the city. Because in his state, we don't know what he actually knows, and in the state he is in, he may be willing to give up any and all kinds of juicy tidbits because he just doesn't know what he's just talking about anymore. I am really worried about his state of mind.
Okay, let's take him to the council.
Also,
She continues to pet him.
Also, no offense, City, but I've actually scanned his mind. It's not a happy place right now. He does need help from people who are better trained in this than us. It's a very scary place right now.
Okay.
Oh, heavens. Did we run into any other kind of problems on our way, Anthony?
Nope.
Cool. Then
No, but we can make more.
please don't. I have no problem with. I have nothing against problems arising later. I just kind of want to get Garrett somewhere. Before we start rolling with a bunch of more random weirdness. City, wait here with Garrett. I'm going to see if I can make the arrangements happen, and I'm going to walk into the appropriate office and try to get the secretary to come and collect the bat for us, so that one of the council members can have Garrett under his thumb. For his protection.
Okay. So you get to the base of the tower where the elite guard stand either side of the main entrance.
Right. Are the council members in the tower, or are there?
Yeah, the lower levels are the. Basically, if you want to speak to Magister, you've got to go through literally several levels of influence first.
Okay, so I am going to walk up to the guard and go, I need to speak to council member Kane in regards to a job he sent me on.
They just continue staring straight ahead silently.
Then I'm going to try to walk past them, and if they don't stop me, I'm going to go inside.
They don't stop you.
Lovely. Then I'm going to head up to the office. Explain the situation, and yeah.
Okay. So
hopefully have somebody come collect a bat.
So yeah, you go into the main hall, and there's a like an information desk for normal civic complaints. There are several other undead citizens sitting on various chairs around the room, each of them holding a little slip of paper with a number on it.
Aw, you. Not this place.
I'm going to walk like I'm going to walk purposely and like I belong there and completely ignore everybody sitting in the waiting room because I don't have time to play this game.
Mm-hmm. The undead citizen at the desk turns to you, their bones creaking as they do so. Yes.
On a mission. Please don't interrupt.
Not interrupting. I just need to know who you're here to see.
Kane.
Very well. I'll notify them. Please take a number and take a seat. And they hand you a stack of numbers.
A stack of numbers?
Yeah. Each of you can take whichever, you can take the one on top, or you can not. It's up to you.
I'm going to play along, but I'm also going to be thinking very hard. Cut the bureaucracy, cut the bureaucracy, cut the bureaucracy, cut the bureaucracy.
Does anybody else have any opinion on waiting?
Aru doesn't like it, but if Deann says they have to, he will.
Now I shall go to the kids area.
It's the most heavily secured building in all of the necropolis. Do we really want to start a fight?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
It'd be a lot funner than waiting.
I mean, I will try to. I know I've been rolling like absolute garbage today, Anthony, but I'm going to try to talk our way past the waiting bit by telling most of the truth.
Which is?
That I was that I was personally assigned a task by him, and that he is awaiting a response, a personal response from me, and to keep me down here and such could anger the council member.
If they're expecting you, then we'll find out soon, and you'll be called right up.
Life is great, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. Fine. Not in his tower. Nope. So how long do we wait, Anthony?
So, do you all try and find somewhere to sit in the waiting room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What number? Yeah, you took a number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as your butts hit chair, the woman calls out.
Oh, look.
Deann! Kane wants to see you.
Okay.
Head up the stairs on the left.
Thank you very much.
I'm always watching. No.
Damn. Pulling out the old references.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
Anyway. Exactly. So. Head up the stairs.
Yep, head up the stairs.
Heading up.
And you soon find yourself approaching Kane's office. What'd you do? And assuming the whole party is assembled with you.
Yeah,
I
thought so too.
knock respectfully because one does not just walk into a council member's office, even if they're expecting you.
Mm-hmm. So you knock.
Mm-hmm.
The door creaks open.
All right. At that point, walk in.
Mm-hmm. The Kane simply looks at you, and you know from that expression that they're expecting you to give your report.
I immediately give him the report of all I've gotten so far, including what just happened in the town square, and why we have brought Garrett with us.
And, yeah. What would Kane respond? This is also one of your characters, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Garrett, come out here and talk to me now.
The bat pokes its head out, shrieks, and then ducks back inside. So he's closed.
Before I can duck inside, I would like to attack the bat.
Attack the bat!
For 0 damage. Basically, what he's going to do is, as soon as he sees the bat, he's going to move from
Grapple?
his chair,
Grapple.
use an unarmed strike to auto-grapple the bat.
Okay. In response, he turns back into his humanoid form and says, "You don't control me. You're not the head of my clan."
No. And I'm not, but I am one of the high-ranking vampires of the city, and I will have words with you about what happened, so that we can help get you back to society.
No. Don't you understand? Society's boring. Society's dull. I need experience. I need to feel things. I need to be open again.
Kane's going to basically wave the party off, like, I got this from here, guys. Go finish the job.
Okay.
Yes, we go.
Yeah, Deann seeing the gestures is like, come on, guys. He's got it. He's gonna take. Because if he doesn't want Garrett going anywhere, Garrett's not going anywhere. No matter what form he takes.
Okay.
Gotta love that feat.
So okay, that's done.
Oh.
You've palmed off the crazy vampire to the head of your family. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone, but it's exactly what Deann would do. Like, this is beyond Deann's capabilities, and it's a vampire. If, like, realistically, Deann would want to just put him down, but if he does it, it's going to cause all kinds of political problems.
It would definitely cause a problem, yeah, because you're only a Dampier and they're a full vampire. Not only would it be a very difficult fight, but you would have some very important people to answer to. Yeah.
If I hand it off to a member of the ruling council,
yeah, Yeah.
And they eventually decide to put him down. No one's going to bat a freaking eye.
That's fair. So, to anathemas, or do you have something else you
Yes,
want to
to
do?
anathema. I think now
Anyone else?
Yeah.
we all good with we all good with getting back on track with what we originally decided we were going to do, which was go to the hag, or does anybody have anything in town they need to do? Because I'm
No.
not.
I'm good.
Malrock, Scarlet.
Let's
No?
go see the hag.
Okay.
We're making sure that I'm trying to make sure that nobody's feeling left out.
Yep, me too. Go see the hag? Okay. We're off to see the witchy.
The horrible witchy of the West.
He has the most courts.
Why is it cold in here? God damn.
I have no idea. But I'm jealous if you're cold.
Not if it's because I'm sick. Again.
Would not be good.
Don't get jealous of that. Anyway.
No.
Boop 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 boop.
Okay. So the night guard is still trying to control the crowd as best they can and make sure that everybody gets that the remains are shared evenly amongst the rabid crowd.
So you get this toenail, you get this pinky toe.
You have
You
this
get
scrap
the
of
ear.
scalp. You can have this kidney. Anyway, but you continue on your way to anathemas. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
On the road again.
Mm-hmm.
Going places we've already been.
Okay. And yeah, so when you get to her house, she's got a fire going and a big old cauldron bubbling away. And she's stirring it. Those of you who actually still eat and enjoy the smell of food would smell some sort of stew being cooked.
Aru knows better
Knows better than what?
to try any food from any weird person. He learned this after the forest.
Yeah, you're not in the Feywild anymore, but Anathema stops stirring as she looks up and says, "Ah, you've returned. Do you have my new apprentice?" Sooty flips her off. I'm surprised that you came back yourself. Did you have fun picking out your replacement? Yeah.
Actually. This
So-
is Rose.
Why is she green?
You wanted a baby, and we got given this one by somebody, and I was curious to see how you would rate it. He's a Vineborn.
A Vineborn? What is a vine born?
There was a lot more literalness to the picking of the replacement than you might have believed. Nathema.
Fine, hand her here. Does she have any particular dietary requirements? I assume she's not human, and yet
Currently, we the only thing we have seen is a need of water. Possibly, you could probably use other nutrients for underground plant life.
fascinating.
As she ages, though, she may require different things. What we've understood is they've never really had one grow up outside of the thing because they're mostly used as a food source.
A food source, you say? By whom?
Other creatures on the surface that eat humanoid meat.
So if I'm reading between the lines correctly, these childlike things grow on a vine. They have meat which is approximately similar enough to human flesh to satisfy the needs of carnivorous creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And if my perception is correct, it even has a soul.
That I wouldn't know. I didn't check that part.
What of its blood?
Ma'am?
Why don't you just bring me more of them and I can experiment with them myself?
Ma'am?
Well, if you're willing to wait, you can just plant it.
Plant it?
Yeah, plant it. And more will grow from it.
Very well.
Out of character, wasn't there several methods used to making it grow?
Several methods.
Yeah, something about you needing a male plant or something.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. But I mean, this is essentially a bean. This is an already.
Yeah, this should be able to regrow a plant.
Yes, a plant. Now there are ways. Sorry, what did you say?
That's what Rosemary wanted, for them to grow the plants and then the crossings.
Yes. Now, once you have a plant, you could grow more plants from cuttings.
Yep.
But ideally, yeah, you would also want plants of different. Yeah, you'd want to grow separate plants and have them pollinate each other. But you know.
At least it would give her an idea of what she was dealing with, and that's all we're looking for right now.
I do notice a slight problem with planting down here in the dark. So close to a city where sunlight is frowned upon, shall we say.
Try luminescent moss.
That's a possibility, yes. Anyway, what was my former assistant trying to say? I'm sorry, what?
Saying, and payment, you old hag.
Oh, You want to be paid for delivering a vegetable when I'd clearly asked for a human child.
You got a child.
I got a bean.
You got so much. You got so much more than you were asking for, and you know it.
I don't know it. I don't know that until it successfully grows.
If you don't want it, we'll take it back.
You've got something that grows on a vine that has a soul, and you truck in souls. So even if it doesn't work out, you can get a free soul. Don't ever
Fine.
try the guild.
Fine. Do you want me to mix you a potion? Do you want some soul coins? Do you want some food? Do you want me to grant you a wish? What would you like for your reward?
Ask for a wish from a hag. They never work out. Last time.
Nonsense. Nonsense. They work out exactly as you asked.
There is. Ooh. Oh, I already have a deal in the back pocket.
I would opt for soul coin myself.
Very well.
There's something Aru wants, but he knows he can get it later on, as long as the person doesn't die.
Okay, intrigued. What are you talking about?
A book on basics of soul magic.
A book on the basics of soul magic. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to sign up to be her apprentice, she could teach you that. Cause it's gonna be a while before this baby bears fruit.
Yeah. Then I can't leave. I'd be stuck there for a while.
Yeah.
I'll just wait for the lich.
Alright. Night Watch was just for the hag to raise the baby as a loving mother and not kill it.
That was like our character.
Yes, because that's what hags are known for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fae, so it would have to.
Actually, because she's a night hag, so she's technically a fiend.
This is also true.
Never mind.
I was going to heads up. Schools went a bit crazy in the town centre again. You're gonna have to get the machine.
Who are you saying this to?
Agathena.
I'm not responsible for the ghouls.
No, but half the time they get sent to us to fix.
Well, we'll wait for the vampires to beg.
Ma'am, would you?
I'm sorry.
You and me are both of... Sorry, Night Watch, go ahead.
No, you go.
You and the vampires are both immortal. You'll be waiting a very, very long time.
Fine by me. Now, she literally tosses you a soul coin. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. I'm just not gonna. Come on, guys. We're not gonna get very far if we stand here and argue with her. We've got other things to do.
Mm-hmm. Flips off and walks out. Fair enough, City. Fair enough.
I give the poor little baby a wave, saying, "I'm sorry."
It begins crying as you walk away.
I just.
Night Watch, if you don't stop, I'm going to give her yours too.
Let's find somewhere to bury you, shall we?
I just like cover the face of my baby and just like walk out quickly, like I'm sorry.
Yeah, your baby starts crying in response to the other baby crying.
Oh my god.
Um,
At least we have a bargaining chip for certain other creatures in the world now. If we need it.
As you move away from Agathima's house, several zombies are drawn by the baby's cries.
I start trying to do like typical, like trying to calm Marceline down.
Do you want to do a persuasion?
Yes. Okay, that's gonna be a -1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I would suggest singing. Oh wow, never mind. 18.
That's
Good.
really.
I was gonna say I would suggest singing a lullaby, but your performance is also -1, and then you go ahead and roll an 18. Well, a 19 technically, but -1, 18. Very nice. Well done. You managed to calm down the baby, or at least distract it from the fact that it's leaving its sibling behind. Alright. The zombies very quickly forget what they were doing and begin mindlessly ambling around the city again.
Alright. Off to the Noble District and up to the tunnel to see if anything has... Even though we know where it's coming from, I want to see if anywhere in there we find a connection between the two, because something smells. Something seems off. I can't put my finger on what it is, but something seems very, very off.
About what?
The Drow torturing a vampire, him giving up this specific tunnel.
Well, it's the one that the nobles used to enter and leave the city. Because,
yeah, but it goes directly to some place where we have seen a member of kidnapping people from the city. So something smells. Something seems off to Deann.
How do you think they get people from Necropolis?
Because they actually, like, the last one actually left, like, to go the long way, not through the Noble District. Because we caught him outside the city.
True. Yeah, anybody who's lowborn is either brought to Scalbania by one of the noble families, or finds their own long way around. Yeah, which means having to sneak outside out of the necropolis, because every other exit and entrance from the necropolis is guarded. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Is she lying?
I think Nightwatch is trying to see if Sooty is lying about not being attached to the bean baby.
I'm pretty sure she is. I saw Malrock trying to say something. Oh, it's functionally a humanoid and a bean. Yes, it is.
Yes, please. If anybody needs to say something and feels like they can't, please just smack me so I shut the hell up.
Okay.
I'm good.
Cool.
I just want to make sure that, because I feel like I'm monopolizing things today, and I'm not sure.
It's all right. I'm watching out for it. I'm
Alright, I'm trying to
checking every so often that other people are getting a say. All right. So you want to? Is everybody up for going back to the Noble District and checking out this tunnel?
I mean, if nothing else, we can potentially use it because reasons. to get to the surface to go get the honey.
Yes. Okay.
Do multiple things at once. It's the best way to behave.
So, yep, Noble District. Things are calming down in the town centre. There's not much left of the person. In fact, it's probably all been divvied up by now. You see a young ghoul gnawing happily on a jawbone. When we get high enough level, let's kill the hag.
That is a possibility.
Dude.
She'll just be replaced by one of her sisters.
Uh-huh, and failing that, by the next hex blood in line.
Oh, someone left?
Night watches. Sorry, what?
I planned on killing her one day anyways.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons she was
Course.
taking an hags know or get the vibe when they're gonna die.
That's the only way to become a hag.
I mean, she will technically die, she'll just end up in hell or the Shadowfell and start tormenting people down there. I can't wait for when it's my turn to torment all people in hell.
Okay then. So, you walk through the Noble District, past some very fancy houses. Some of the servant class are watching you with curiosity.
Sooty, we can't do anything to the tunnel. Just trust me, we can't mess with the actual tunnel.
Yes. Because the entrance at this end, well, when you get to it, you'll see. Carved into the stone itself is a rather nice archway. It almost looks like, because of the way that the stone has been finished, it almost looks like the entrance to a building that's been carved into the stone, rather than an entrance to a tunnel. And she's back. But yes, as I said, the servants are making note of your presence in that neighborhood. But yeah, you just walk in like it ain't no thing.
Yeah.
You're watching the servants right back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hello.
Yeah, because if anybody questions me, I'm just gonna fall back on the.
Yeah, you've got no.
On the biggest part of the truth.
Walks in like you own the place. Okay, Melorock. So he's gone into the tunnel first. Gone through the archway first. And
I'll go with him.
Okay. Aru follows.
Yeah.
Those of you who are have already gone through the archway. I'll be at the back, says Sati. Okay. You'll see that it's, rather than it being a rough tunnel, either natural or roughly carved out of the stone, this is a fully finished corridor with a well-crafted carved stone staircase at the far end of it. Going somewhere you're not supposed to go 101. Act like you're supposed to be there. Absolutely. A high-vis vest helps also. Anyway. So yes. Climbing the stairs.
Yep. Climbing the stairs.
Okay. There.
Wow.
Go. Meow.
Yeah. I'll just climb the stairs. I was going to do one of the typical Deann things and have him either walking on the ceiling or up the side of the staircase wall, but we'll just be normal today.
On these walls are painted murals.
Yeah, we're not gonna. The nobles have gone to a lot of work to make this place very, very pretty for themselves, so we're not going to fuck it up.
Keep them somewhat entertained as they go up the steps. Yes. Many of the murals show the rise of various noble bloodlines. How each of them came to power. The origins of each of them, because of course particular attention has been paid to the line of Magister himself, but there are other bloodlines, and some of the ones higher up even show Magister's origin. How he captured vampires and experimented on them, and even drained the blood of a yellow dragon and used that as a key ingredient of the elixir that made him immortal.
So that's what granted his bloodline the ability to stay awake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if he was looking for that or resistance to the sun. Either one's an improvement.
The story is, of course, that he studied vampires and knew that in order to, like, the traditional way of becoming a vampire is to get bitten by a vampire, have that vampire drain you of blood, and then feed you their own blood. But that tends to make you somewhat beholden to that vampire, and he wanted to be beholden to no one. So he had to find a way to make himself a vampire without going through the standard undead and fiendish methods.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why his bloodline is also known as Blood of the Dragon.
So Magister is half vampire, half dragon?
No, he basically... Okay. The stuff in a solar dragon's blood that made them... He basically, like, sort of made an antitoxin, or like a reverse antitoxin. Like, he used the dragon's blood to create the opposite effect, somewhat. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah. He used the power of the sun to gain mastery over the darkness.
Yes. That's a great way of putting it. Yeah. Love it. So, eventually, after seeing the painted life stories of about 15 different vampire bloodlines, you find yourself coming to a iron ladder leading up to a stone slab with a weighted mechanical hinge.
Question, Anthony.
Yes.
I, as we were passing through all of these murals and all of this stuff, is there been anything at all that looked out of place?
There are a couple of murals that are clearly have been painted over, sometimes very quickly, just to erase that particular bloodline for whatever reason, and others where you can tell from the paint that the mural that is fresher paint and it's been painted over something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I was looking for like signs of people staying there, or doors that shouldn't exist.
Not sure what you're referring to.
Well, if anything that would have shown that this tunnel has become compromised since since Garrett gave away stuff.
Nope.
Okay.
So yeah, you've come to the underside of the stone hatch. What do you do?
A night watch. Why don't you go up to the hatch and give a listen to see if you hear anything on the other side, please?
Okay. I give Sooty my baby.
I thought you'd left that
Before I
behind
go.
with Ebba.
Okay, never mind. I did leave her with Ebba. Never mind. Okay, I go up the stairs and take a listen.
Woot. And
Roll between.
what?
Let's see.
You know,
She's saying we are but lowly creatures, less civilized. I hear all the things.
Yes. You do hear things shuffling around in the dark. You can't make them out at the moment. But yeah, clearly there's something patrolling these corridors above your head. What do you do?
I will. I'll slowly open up the hatch. Stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a stealth roll. Okay. B1.
Okay. So so this Warforged lifts a stone slab quietly whilst climbing up a metal ladder and somehow manages not to disturb the patrols.
Okay. What can I see? What do the patrols look like?
You see a white walking away from you. Excuse me. Yeah, an undead creature that's basically a rank and file soldier. Not much smarter than a zombie, but nevertheless able to command other undead troops.
Okay, our character, is this a stealth mission or a murder mission?
That is up to you. Well,
I mean, like, are we at Magister's Castle or are we at the
no,
Countess?
This would be
the catacombs of the Countess's castle.
I do a sign of, like, a W for murder and
Even
an
if we
S
get
for...
discovered, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, as I'm sure the Countess would love to know Drow are sneaking around her castle.
we haven't seen any indication of Drow yet.
Well, would you probably?
Possibility of Drow.
Unless she's hired them.
So anyway, Aru, are you functioning? Can you hear us?
Oh, I figured it out.
Yay! Okay. So anyway,
Okay, cool.
so far, Nightwatch is the only one who is peering up into the catacombs and has seen some whites patrolling. What do you all want to do?
Well, I would like to get up there because I'm honestly going to see, because this is a tunnel used by the nobility to acquire crap from the surface, to see if I can talk our way out of here by making them think I'm on a shopping mission for my family.
Okay. So, how'd you get past the nervous Nightwatch? She's still on the top of the ladder at the moment.
I'll just step out and then just pretend I'm a suit of armor.
Okay, roll performance, I guess.
That's
Do I have
amazing.
disadvantage because I am metal? Or never mind. I'll just do. Okay. -1. Nat 20.
16. Not terrible.
No, that's pretty darn good.
The white turns around, looks around suspiciously, does not notice Nightwatch.
Alright. Deann's gonna head up the thing,
So you're gonna
acting in his most noble manner.
the white,
while
of course.
calling.
The white, of course, spots you because he's looking that direction as you open the hatch and says, "Who are you and what business do you have here?"
My name is Deann. I am a member of the noble House of Cain.
House of Cain. Yep.
I am here with some of my house's servants to acquire some things for my house.
Roll persuasion. Or deception.
This would be deception.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
12.
Why am I rolling like absolute dog poop?
Don't worry, his passive insight's 11. Anyway. He says, "Very well. Though it is daylight at the moment. If you'd like, I can lead you to an empty tomb so you can sleep until night."
still some left to do. But...
The shops we need to visit are only open in the day. That is why they have sent me and mortal servants.
That makes sense.
No, I
Very well.
That's fine.
Be on the lookout for Drow. We've had reports of them sneaking around.
Okay.
Good to know. Thank you.
Quan.
Well,
I know.
it should have an I in there. Sorry, but it's the weird Q spelling of the name, or something like that. Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't like a bin.
in fact, especially since it's not pronounced Kwa but Ka, you could even go with.
No, because I don't think you can. I don't think you can actually write a Q without the U.
Of course you can. I just did. See, it's right there. If.
No. All good. Anyway,
Yeah.
however it is, it's definitely it's an odder version, or it's an odder spelling than most people would think of. That's what we get to.
Yes. So anyway.
All right.
Okay. So you there are two ways out of the catacombs. One that goes.
I want to go.
Go on.
I was going to say, I want to use the one that doesn't go through the rest of the... Like, if there's one that goes outside without having to pass through the Countess's court, I would like to use that exit.
Okay, so you're not going to come up under the throne. Cool.
Yeah, no.
So you with possibly some guidance from other white guards, you are pointed in the right direction that leads you out of the catacombs via the cells, and in those cells you see 3 male Drow stripped of their armor and weapons.
Oh, I thought you guys were just... I thought you were going to say they were naked.
If you want them to be naked, you can imagine them
No.
naked. You know, with a tackle just out for everyone to see. You can look at their dark elf balls if you want. That's fine.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
They have piercings, you know.
I'm gonna walk over to the cell. Did we make a mistake of getting too close to the Countess's castle?
All day, so I take a telegram.
They just glare at you. Right in the eyes.
Anthony, I'm going to, through my medallion, or necklace, or whatever, I forget what the deck is. Through my item, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
I'll take your telegram. Oh, there you go.
If we don't find a way to succeed, it would be better that we die here than return to our matron empty-handed.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw, please, as I'm going to dig deeper?
The Drow who you are digging into screams in Elvish, "Get out of my head!" And gets a 16.
I think that actually passes. So I may have to do it again. Yeah.
Meets it, beats it.
It's not even my spell save DC. Like, the spell save DC of the thing of the spell is 13.
Oof.
I want to check I need to check the item.
What's the item?
And it is the Medallion of Thoughts. Yeah, because it comes from it. It doesn't use my spell save DC, so it's a 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to look at one of the other ones. Not that one, because I'll have to recast this spell. But before I do, I am going to cast Mind Slipper.
As you are turning to him to do something, he just throws dancing lights in your face.
Oh, okay. Somebody throws dancing lights at me?
I mean, they're just like, so that these orbs of light are swirling around your head, making it, difficult to see, making you distracted. They don't do any harm. They're just annoying.
So, as I said, if you want to consider this a combat encounter,
They're behind bars. It would be a really unfair fight, but okay, we can roll initiative if you want.
I just was like, if you wanted to make it easier to know who was doing what when, as opposed to just jumping around.
That's true. That's true. If other people want to do stuff, that would be fair. Let's roll initiative.
Do you want these?
Gods.
Okay. So I think Haru's probably going to be first with a 22, unless anyone can beat a 22.
Yeah.
Malrock?
He is typing.
Scarlet? City? There we go.
I think the only person we might be missing is Scarlet.
Yeah. Toby, why'd you find the loudest bag in the office to make a nest out of?
Yeah.
Anyway. Amanda.
I was unprepared. I'm rolling now. I didn't have my sheet up.
It's okay. It's all good.
So it's a D20 plus 2.
She got a 22 also.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, it's Aru and then Scarlet. And then the Drow. And then Malrock. And Night Witch.
Oh, I got 9.
Yep. And then Sooty on 8. And lastly...
Yeah, I know. Chapter No Mod.
Okay, so Aru, what do you do to torment these captured Drow?
Currently nothing. Aru doesn't know what to do. He's going to let Deann handle this.
Okay. They are humanoid and you do have a Hellfire Dagger, just saying.
Yeah, I know. He'll wait.
Okay. In that case, Scarlet. 3 naked Drow Behind bars. They weren't going to be naked, but then Iris made it canon, so...
What does everybody else want to do? I might just hold my action to see what everybody else wants to do. And if
You
somebody
could-
attacks, then attack.
Okay.
Sorry,
So you're going to hold your fire breath
that
until
didn't work.
the go-ahead.
No.
Gotcha.
I fell over. Should've-
I'm going to initiate it, but I want to fight, but I don't want to.
Oh,
I'm not a starter.
The fire
I don't want to
starter.
start fighting if not everybody else wants to fight. Like, I don't want to.
The Drow cast darkness. Malrock.
Aw, that's adorable.
What does Malrock do? Hmm.
Dreadful aspect.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, alright. What does that do?
I think it's the Oathbreaker.
Oh, there it
Child
is.
Divinity.
There it is. As an action, each creature within 30 feet makes a wisdom save or is frightened for a minute. They have to be able to see you.
There, it doesn't say that. That's why I chose it.
Fair.
So all of us need to make wisdom saves.
Oops.
Yep.
You get a plus, I think, 3 from me.
Don't ask. I don't know.
Yes.
So 13. I don't think that passes.
The Drow get an 8, a 7, and an 18.
DC is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Scarlet is frightened too. But Sooty isn't, and Deann isn't.
I'm so scary, half my team's afraid of me.
Mm-hmm. Ah, scary darkness.
Wisdom, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Making sure.
No, that wasn't.
18 passes.
Yay.
No.
Okay. So. Are you doing anything else, Malrock? I guess not. Night watch.
Right. I'm going to walk up to him and speak in Elvish. I'm gonna try a deception roll. And
What are you going to ask or say?
what have you two been doing? I want an update on your mission right now. As I speak in Elvish,
I would make
trying
that
to pretend to be
I
a
would make-
drow.
I'd make that intimidation, but okay.
I mean, they're both gonna be like a -1.
Yeah, go for it. 3! I don't recognize your authority. Sooty!
I try.
What else you gonna try? Sorry.
No, I noticed it. I tried.
Yes. Sooty! What you doing, Sooty?
He is probably going to try and keep an eye out for guards coming up, because we're sort of abusing their prisoners.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So City's just gonna kind of step out of the darkness. Proceed to face palm.
I was gonna say, could you do perception check to see if you can tell where the door is, or if you walk into a wall? +6. Ooh. 50-50. Okay. After fumbling about, you do eventually find the way out of the cells and find yourself standing in the guards' room.
I'm assuming where there's guards.
Where there's guards. You see a couple of armoured fellows playing cards with each other. Several large, each of them with a large dog sat obediently next to them. A very large.
Sooty is going to try and act brave here and make it look like this was meant to happen, if going slightly out of control. My sincerest apologies, sir. Me and my colleagues would like to discuss with you a problem that both our groups seem to be dealing with.
The let's see. What do they get on their initiative roll? Okay. At the moment, they're still looking at you in disbelief.
Has arms up in surrender.
Yes. Deann!
Hello, guys.
What do...
Cool. So one of the ones that I didn't already try to invade the mind of, I'm going to look at, because...
Do you have... Oh, can you see in the magical darkness? Do you have true sight?
I am a warlock. I have devil sight.
Ah! Nice. Good.
Good
for you. You can see better than the Drow can.
I need that one to make me an intelligence saving throw, please, as I cast Mind Sliver.
16.
Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay then. Aru.
Well, since they're being assholes, Hellfire Dagger.
How are you going to get through the bars?
Yeah, I don't have. I'm not going to throw actually.
Unless you're going to throw the dagger.
Yeah, but then I can't get it back.
Nope.
Let's do it. You know what? Nah, I'll do nothing.
Okay. Scarlet. It's dark. And you're scared. What do you do?
I scream and run in a circle.
Oh my god, I love it.
And then I stop and then go, maybe I should try and hit something.
Can you?
And then I start swinging around my axe.
You can do that, or you actually, as a magma method, you have the ability to cast heat metal once per day for free.
What exactly is that?
It's a spell
Oh.
that makes metal hot. Anything in contact with the hot metal takes 2d8 fire damage, unless they can break contact with it.
So what do I do that on? My sword?
No, you could, or you could heat up the bars of the cell.
But I can't see them.
This is true, but unless you've made yourself dizzy by running around, by flying around screaming, you would probably know roughly what direction they're in.
Okay, I'll go in the direction and try and find the bars, and then I'll do that.
Okay, you don't actually have to.
Metal.
You don't actually have to touch them. It's just There's no way you do. Yeah.
Oh well, that's a win-win.
Yeah, 60-foot range. So yeah, you make the bearers hurt. Can you roll 2d8, please? The drow are unconscious. So that, of course, puts the end to the magical darkness. So now you can all see the drow are all they're all laying on the ground with severe burn marks on their backs where they were resting against the bars. Okay. Who the fuck did that?
Good job, Scarlet.
They probably would have screamed. So the drow can't do much except, death saves. Oh, I did that wrong. I gave the D too much space. Oh, okay, that's good. And then the guards are going to, with their accompanying dogs, are going to push past Sooty. And I'm not there to heal the prisoners, no, They're going to push past Sooty and say to the rest of you who are in the cell, next to the cells, what the heckin' fuck happened here? What was that darkness and why are the prisoners unconscious? Answer me.
There was a heat wave, and they got hot. They tried to use magical darkness to try and cool up, but it did not work. Back me up, Deann.
So, well, Deann, I was trying to talk, forgot I had muted myself. Well, we came up here to do some shopping for the House of Cain, and saw these drow, and I had previously been asked to investigate a different matter that involved the drow, and seeing the drow here, I decided I was going to try to use some magic to get some information out of them without harming them. Simply
well, that didn't fucking work, did it?
No, it didn't. But I am not the one who caused the metal bars to get extremely hot while they were leaning against them and knock them out. So
let me guess, it was the little fire imp that did that.
Possible.
Get your servants under control.
But it looks like our cleric is going to keep them from passing away, so you won't have to worry about killing them before you or the Countess has had a chance to question them.
Good, because the Countess will want words with them.
Correction, druid, but healing spirit on the Drow.
Well, because the Night Watch said she was spamming spare the dying, so that's why I said cleric city.
Oh, my apologies.
But you can do healing spirit if you want, which would restore a d6 to each of them. Malrock, in order to do lay on hands, you would have to be able to touch them. And if Scarlet is still concentrating on the heat metal, you're definitely not going to be able to get near him.
Well, I thought they fallen unconscious basically against the bars.
Oh no! I had them fall into the
back. Oh, okay.
Into the room away from the bars.
To the bar and grab one of them to be like, here, take a health point.
Well, you could, but you would have to avoid getting burnt in the process, unless you can convince Scarlet to drop concentration. But of course, that's all for nothing if Sooty's going to do healing spirit anyway.
Well, if she wants to do healing spirit, go for it.
Yes, Sooty will, because if they're going to be questioned,
yeah. All right then.
she'll cast it. She'll be a good distance, within range of casting it, but she'll be giving something of an evil grin as she does it, hoping to catch one of the Drow's eye and just go, yeah, look who's healing you.
Darkling.
So, we apologize profusely for...
Oh yeah, you're not the Darkling, you're Tiefling.
We apologize profusely for the inconvenience. They should be they shouldn't be too much worse for the wear. Although maybe a little bit more scared and willing to talk if it means they don't have to see us ever again.
You fangers should know by now that we've got the entrance protected.
You have to answer to the Countess. I have to answer to my house. I'm sure you kind of understand.
Tell your house that we know what we're doing. Now get on your fucking way.
Cool. I'm gonna use the last charge of my amulet so that I can scan the surface thoughts of the guards as we walk out.
Ow!
I'm just making sure that they're not gonna attack us as we move, or that there's I don't catch.
He's having very clear urges to tear you apart along with the rest of his pack, but he's restraining himself because you're to quote his term, a fanger.
That's fine, as long as I don't catch any other sort of duplicity from him,
no,
some weird collusion with the. Okay, that's all. Those are the only things I need to know. Cool. Come on, guys. I mean, we could. There's just too many. Deann knows there's too many of them. Might be able to take one guard out, but multiple of them.
You wonder if any of them are Zeth's special friend? No. So anyway,
I am getting more people. So
the Wolf Guard let you go.
The only one of us who probably couldn't have lived in Scarlet. Anyway.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just thinking that the only person in the party who doesn't have any way of harming these guards would be Scarlet, because I don't think she has a magic axe.
No, but she's got fire.
Yes, she does have fire, but, yeah, never mind. Alright, but yeah, we're not fighting the guards, we're leaving, and going to go through the town towards
Scarlet even has a wolf tooth necklace. She would probably be very eager to fight these guys if she knew what they were. She likes killing wolves. Right, Scarlet?
Mwah.
Deann is also very much wanting to get out of here because it's
Go on.
because his perception is kind of good. It's gonna smell an awful lot like wet dog.
Oh yeah. I'm up for a fight, but I love wolves. Okay, yes, but yeah. But werewolves?
Just a couple of days ago.
Or a form of wolves.
Okay.
Wolf.
So you presumably leave the guardhouse up to street level and find yourself in the town square, where you see lots of people. Well, not actually that many people, but the people that are out are sort of dawdling around, looking perpetually tired, doing their day-to-day business. And you see, of course, several shops. And on the far side of the square, opposite the palace, you see a tavern called the Rigid Cockatrice.
Alright. So let us make our way through town. Let us make our way through town.
Okay.
And head towards the
Cockatrice.
No, the beekeeper. Let's go get the honey.
Okay, so you want to actually leave Skelbania?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I would like to. We're going to come back because we're going to use this as the way to get back because the guards are going to wonder what the hell happened to us if we don't, since we said we came shopping. I also am going to do some shopping in town when we get back.
Cool.
But I want to actually get our real job done.
Mm-hmm. Why does it smell like wet hell in here?
and give us a chance to fight something, because I assume as soon as we get out of town, we will and get on the road, there will be bigger chances for us to actually run into something that we will actually want to do and can fight.
I can arrange that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Vampires to track us.
I'm sorry. What?
Do you think the Countess would send one of her vampires or guards to track us? I feel like I've heard that she's kind of sneaky.
She's kind of snoopy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to be, given the fact that the sun's up right now and they can't come out in it, if we get out of town before the sun goes down, we'll probably be safe for the time being. They don't leave the town. They don't see any need to. They pretend that there's nothing outside of the town.
Mm-hmm.
From all the stories I've heard and the few times I've been here, they don't leave town.
Good.
So you see several more of the Wolf Guard as you're walking through town. You pass a mansion that seems to have like lightning sparks coming from its upper windows. Yeah.
That must be the Frankel residence.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's been to the tavern to get more bones again. Whatever. Crazy fucker.
Is he like... Is he like Gimble's like cousin or something?
I imagine he's like if Dimble Gimble was obsessed with dead flesh instead of mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like. So like, they're not related, but they're similar business.
Yeah, they're both mad scientists. Yeah.
He is, yes, because they're both kind of obsessed with
It's
living longer.
Alive!
His is more the undead version.
Yeah.
Other than the mechanical version that Dembo was more interested in. So just let him play with whatever it is he's doing. He's not our problem. He lives in a city where...
Not our monkeys, not our circus.
Yes.
At the moment.
Although I'm sure he'd love to experiment on that little bean thing we have hiding somewhere.
Nightwatch will just give you a look.
Nightwatch, you know I'm going to constantly do it. It wouldn't be in my it would go against my nature to do otherwise.
So T, what are you trying to say?
Can I whack Dean with my tail?
Okay.
Deann, whenever you get a child, I will make comments that will seem disturbing. Like you.
As you
First of all, very presumptuous of you to assume that I would ever deign to impregnate anybody with my genes.
Mm-hmm.
What if you bite someone though?
You're just downplaying yourself, man.
I'm not a vampire, Sooty. I can't make people I can't make undead. I'm not undead myself.
Let's be fair, one day they're going to bite you, and you're going to get the desire to bite yourself your own little vampire.
Not necessarily. My family's had more than a few opportunities, and not all of my family are crazy.
So anyway,
only some of them.
As you are leaving Scalbania, and going south on the road that would lead you eventually to the bee farm via Traveller's Rest, unless you want to cut across the fields. You do.
As much as I hate it, the safer route would be to go through Traveller's Rest.
Yeah. But from the lead edge, what's the for Sooty?
Traveller's Rest, Monster Hunters.
Yeah, possibly.
This is going to be interesting because some of us are maybe monsters.
Yeah, but before you even get to that, you smell a disgusting smell coming from the nearby trees.
What in the world is that?
And as you look, yeah, sure.
You were saying?
Don't think you're really going to need it because there are currently 4 trolls galloping towards you from those trees.
Oh boy!
They need soap.
They need soap! And you need to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, according to some sources, trolls smell like burnt tires.
I could believe that they would have a nasty smell because they're trolls.
Before you get up and close with them, could you give me a chance to cast Fairy Fire?
You can cast it when it's your turn to cast stuff.
I could accidentally get my party caught in it.
We'll see.
Roll initiative.
Depends on...
I mean, they don't get. You've got time to get ready for their attack because they're not immediately going to get into melee range. They're galloping at you. Okay. So the highest is Aru, followed by Deann this time. Nice.
Every once in a while, I get a high roll.
Mm-hmm. Scarlet on 19. Nightwatch also on 19.
Take care, both of you.
Malrock on 17. And the Trolls on 9. And oh well. I was thinking you're definitely going to have a chance to cast before the Trolls because the Trolls rolled so low. But Suddy got a 5. Aru, what'd you do?
Chain whip.
I'll get you guys later. Take care.
Are you going to wait until they get in range?
Well,
or are you going to run?
Well, I'm going to run up actually first.
Oh, I thought you were going.
And then... Yeah, they are too far away for that. So,
You're not going.
I'm going to just do magic missile running up at them.
Sweet. Alright. You don't need to roll to hit for magic missile.
So, you know.
Just roll the damage. At whatever level you're casting it at.
Only
Okay,
at first
level. So one of the Trolls takes 13 points of damage. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Deann!
What is that thing called?
Your penis?
No. Form of dread.
Okay. So you got 9 temp HP. Wait a minute, no.
Well, actually, I got 11 because
It's plus 7, so it's 16.
16 temporary HP. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. And then I'm going to, because it's a bonus action, I'm going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at one of the trolls.
Okay, go for it. Same one that's already been hit by Aru, or a different one?
I guess we'll try to put it down, even though I know we can't keep it down until we hit it with certain other things, which I don't have access to. What is my attack? Wow, you tell it's been a while since I've actually had to do things. All right, so 2D, yeah, okay.
Ooh, both of those hit.
Cool. Given the fact that I'm in Form of Dread, I'm going to change the damage type on one of those to necrotic damage to get an extra die of damage.
And are you also going to force one of them to make a wisdom save?
Yeah, I'm going to force it to make a wisdom save too.
Oh. Nice catch.
So that one got stopped in its tracks because it cannot, while frightened, to get anywhere closer to you. And you've done 19 points of damage to it.
Yep. And that is my turn. The only thing about my fear is it only lasts until my next turn.
Okay. Scarlet! I assume that I'm assuming Scarlet will want to fly towards them and fire breath as many of them as she can, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do 2 of them.
Nah, not Sharon.
Dex save +1. 14 and a 10, and your DC's 13, so 1 pass, 1 fail. Could you roll 2d6 for the fire damage?
Hmm?
5. So one takes 5 of fire damage, and the other takes 2. But they can't regenerate because it's fire. And well done. Would you like to use your bonus action to rage in preparation for when they get within melee?
Yep.
Should be on the next turn. Yes. Cool. Alrighty, Night Watch. What do?
Okay, I'm going to. Okay. I'm going to cast Bless,
Nice.
and I'm going to make it.
God, okay.
So that would be 3 creatures of your choice that each get to add a d4 to their attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute.
Okay, I'm going to give it to our barbarian.
To Scarlet. Okay.
To Scarlet. To Malrock.
The Malrock the Paladin. Okay.
Yeah.
And
let's do Sooty.
Sooty the Druid also gets a d4 to their attack rolls and saving throws. Woot! Okay, that was your action. Do you have anything else up your sleeve?
I will cast Twilight Sanctuary, since that doesn't take up an action.
30-foot radius of dim light that moves with you. Those within the space get 1d6 plus your cleric level of temporary hit points. Okay. So
And
1d6
also,
plus 7, temp HP.
Aye.
Also, anyone who ends their turn in my circle
Isn't frightened.
when raising ends the charm or fright effect.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Just to make sure, because these things might have fear.
would you like to roll the 1d6 plus 7 so we can see how much temp HP everyone within 30 feet of you is getting?
Sure. Feel my Twilight power.
12 temporary HP, so all of you got 12 temporary hit points. 12. Okay. So that was okay. So I believe it's Malrock next, and Malrock has been blessed. Rob. Rob. Rob.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm here.
Okie dokie. So there are still 3 trolls galloping towards the party. One of them has stopped because he's frightened. What does Malrock do?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I will go after one of the ones that got cooked.
I've been gold potting a lot
Okay.
recently.
So they're about 50 feet away from you at the moment.
It is, but it's also pretty good money, so.
I don't think I have anything for long range other than maybe a javelin.
Okay. You could move 30 feet and then throw a javelin.
Yes.
Or hold your action
Just about.
and wait for them to come to you. Or
I know what I'm gonna do.
create a bonfire.
Oh, yeah, it's really weird.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Usually Val has it.
Under one of the ones that have already been burnt, or under the frightened one, or under the undamaged one?
The frightened one.
Da-da-da-da. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed on a dex save. And oh, not 20. So he leaps out of the way of the fire, but there is a fire. Nice try. Are you still moving up 30 feet? Or nah?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So that dude is going to regenerate 10 hit points. They each move, like I said, they're only 50. They're 50 feet away from most of you, but I think Deann, did you move up some?
Deann did not move at all since his attack was Eldritch Blast, which has a range of 120.
That's fair. That's fair. So unless Malrock moved up, I think the only one who's in melee range, that they can get in melee range with, is Scarlet.
Aru also moved up.
Okay. So one of them doesn't move because frightened. But
I did.
You did move up? Okay.
Yes.
In that case, let's do it this way. 9. Actually, yeah. 3d20 plus 7 against Aru first. 15, 11, and 22. Only the 22 hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that would be 2d6 plus 4 of slashing damage with its claws. 14 points.
4. Okay.
And Scarlet, who is raging. Only one of those hits again. Damn this sticky keyboard. Alright, 2d6 plus 4. But we're gonna divide all that by 2 because you're resistant. So Scarlet only takes 6 points of damage. And Malrock 7, 23, and 24. I believe both the 23 and 24 get through, yes?
Yes.
Both claw attacks. So far, none of you been bitten.
Sure.
So that was 9 points of damage?
You took 6. Malrock takes 24. And Sooty.
How far away are the trolls now?
The closest 3 of them are within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Could you get fairy fire up, please?
Yep, hold on. There you go.
Object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet.
Yeah.
Your choice. Make the dexterity saving throw. Okay, then the 3 trolls that are within 30 feet are going to get hit with a fairy fire. Please make a dex save. Or
Bear
you're
in
gone.
mind that they are in melee with Aru, Scarlet, and Malrock. So they would also... What?
Would I center it
Hello.
behind the trolls so my friends don't get caught in it?
Sure. $13, $7, and 20.
Check my
Your
spell save.
spell save DC is 14, so 2 fail.
I think that should be higher because I haven't updated it in a while.
Alright, let's take a look. So I'm showing that your wisdom is +3 and your proficiency is +3, yes?
Yes.
So that would make your spell attack modifier +6. 6 plus 7 is 13.
Hello.
6, it's +8.
Oh, yeah, +8. Sorry, you're right. Which is 14, which is what it says. So it's right. 14. So one of the trolls fails. Sorry, 2 of the trolls fail, and 1 passes. The 2 that are glowing, what color are they glowing?
They are now neon pink.
Okay. It's supposed to be blue, green, or violet, but okay.
They are neon pink.
I said pink! Okay.
And Sati's going to yell from the back of the group, "You're welcome!"
Aru! Your
Can I
troll...
finally...
Sorry?
Can I now use Chain Whip? Or within range?
It's within 5 feet... Actually, it's within... it's within 5 feet of you. And...
Okay.
You have advantage on it because it's glowing pink now.
Okay. Study. 2 Chain Whips. 15 and 18.
Both hit.
Hey, so it's going to 2d8. $23.
23 points of damage. 23 points of damage.
Then Steel Defender is going to attack.
Go for it. That does not hit. In fact, the Steel Defender bites a rock.
Fairy Fire advantage?
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
18.
Still yep, 18 would hit. Do your damage. Do your damage.
6.
Every little helps. Okay. Deann.
Okay. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I just realized something. That might slow him down. The one that's furthest away from us.
The one that's frightened of you.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds more or whatever. So the end of my turn. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Hunger of Hadar on it.
Okay, so... Oh boy. Takes 2d6 cold damage. Okay. Holy shit. If it stays in there, it's going to take acid damage, which also undermines its regeneration. Okay.
Yep.
So, oh yeah, I've got a sound effect for this.
Oh, that is.
What dog?
That's
Needs more flopping.
that's the
and
slurping
wetness.
noises from the Hunger of Hadar. Anyway, got anything else up your sleeve, Deann?
That is my turn.
Scarlet. The troll that you are fighting is not glowing, but that's okay because you can do a reckless attack and give yourself advantage anyway.
And you have my blessing.
Yeah, so you also get to add a d4 to the attack.
So get some crits.
So it would be
2d20 plus 7.
2 iterations of d20 plus 7 plus d4 space ADV.
Cocoa melon!
Both of
Apparently we're
them.
doing cocoa melon too.
Sorry, what? Oh,
Right after you said that, Christopher set off his toy and it just said cocoa melon right after you said plus d20 plus d4 and advantage.
we are not sponsored. Anyway, so that's gonna be 2d12 plus 12 of damage with your great axe. Unless you want to use your claws.
What would my claws be?
Your claws only do 1d4 plus 4 of slashing, but they also do a d4 of fire damage.
Let's go with my claws.
Cool. So altogether that would be 4d4 plus 12.
Plus what, sorry?
12!
12.
12!
12!
24 points.
Why not 13?
Nerf. Okay, and because he took fire damage, he can't regenerate again. Woo! And Night Watch.
Okay, how close are they to us?
So the closest ones are within 30 feet. The one that's taken the most damage is 50 feet away from you.
In a void of darkness.
Yeah, that's true. You can't really see him.
Okay, so he's taken care of. Okay, I'm gonna run up to one of these guys and get their shins.
Do you want to? You want to
What's
help?
this wound?
Are you helping Aru, Scarlet, or Malrock?
I got some off you earlier, I'm sorry. Blaze got it off you. Yep, Blaze got it off me for you.
Let's do Aru.
Go help Aru.
Yay!
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's alright.
Get me some mats, please.
Are you doing inflict wounds or? Oh, not 20.
Yep, gonna do inflict wounds at 3rd level. So how many dice would that be?
Let's see. Inflict. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Infliv. So at 1st level it's 3d10, and what level did you say you were casting it at?
3rd.
3rd, so that would be 5d10 of necrotic damage normally, but it was a crit, so it's going to be 10d10.
10d10 necrotic.
Oh.
I was going for triple digits. Let's go! You did.
That's still a really good hit.
He down. He down. Okay. Well done. And
Thank you, dice.
Malrock. Your dude is glowy. What do you want to do? You have advantage on the attack.
I'm going to activate my Searing Smite and attack.
Woot.
I'm assuming they don't count as fiend or undead.
Nope, they are giants, technically. According to D&D. Alright. Both of those hit.
Double check one thing. No, I have dueling, not great weapon fighting. So the 2d8 plus 10, 20. And it's, I think, a d6 for a Searing Smite.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna roll something here quick. Don't bother me.
I will add on a level 2 Divine Smite.
$47 points of damage. And that included fire damage, yes?
Yes.
Yep. So once again, he can't regenerate. He's not down, but he can't regenerate, so... Yeah.
Nice.
Nice indeed. So, the troll that is prone next to Nightwatch and Arrow gets back up with 10 hit points.
Yay.
The one that's in the Hunger of Hadar also regains 10 hit points.
Spasm.
Let's have him...
Figure it out.
He's not frightened anymore, correct?
No, but he is blind, has half his movement speed because it's difficult terrain.
What is
I've had a long fucking day.
Hunger for Dar
it
is a
is
nasty
difficult
spell.
terrain. Yeah. Okay. So
And
it's
he's
a
already
20-foot
taking-
radius sphere. So he would take
At the start of-
2d6. Yeah, 2d6 cold
Yep.
damage. Care to roll for it?
I just need to get some coffee, I think.
So 7 cold damage.
7 cold damage. And it's a 20-foot radius sphere. Yeah.
It's a 40, or it's a 20-foot radius.
So assuming that you centered it on him,
Yeah.
and he's got a 30-foot movement and he can only move half of that, he's still going to be 5 foot inside it at the end of his turn. Unless
And that's if he doesn't get turned around. That's if he doesn't get turned around every turn trying to figure out which way he's going because he has no clue. That did not...
Hold on. So...
That's not right at all.
What's not right at all? What?
Did you not see that I rolled a D2 instead of getting ready to roll the 2D6 acid?
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't roll that yet because he's actually going to dash. So, he can move. He's going to be moving a total of 40 feet.
Coffee, please.
Yeah. So yeah, he runs out of the thing screaming, and then blinks his eyes when he realizes he can see again. But that's all he can do. The other trolls, the one that's just got back up is going to slash at Arrow again, because the metal lady doesn't seem tasty. 14, 15, 15.
Miss.
Miss. The one next to Scarlet will get advantage because she attacked recklessly. 26, 24, 22. All the doors hit. So that's going to be a total of 5d6 plus 12. which would be halved to 14 points of damage to Scarlet.
I have caffeine.
And Malrock, 19, 18, and 10.
Caffeine is good.
So it's going to be 3d6 plus 8. 17 points of damage to Malrock. And yeah, that's all they can do. Sooty!
Okay, so are any of them close to me?
Yeah, the one that came screaming out of the Hunger of Hadar is probably now the closest one, because he would have run past the other people.
Yeah, that's right.
Still touch. Would you mind getting it up for me, please?
So you need to make a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Plus 6.
That does not hit.
Wait, I have bless. Does that add a plus?
Adds a d4.
D4.
And it's got an AC of 15. So even if you get a 4, it's still not going to hit. Sorry.
The end? That? No.
Sad. Okay. Aru! Whack-a-mole.
Yes, more whips.
I go bathroom.
Have fun. The 22 hits.
Oh. Yeah.
Do the damage.
15.
Very nice. And as you know, he only had 10 hit points, so he down again.
Yeah.
He got knocked down, but he'll get up again.
Yeah. Do I have a spell for that? Yeah, I do actually. What am I doing? Dumbass. Next turn. But Steel Defender's gonna go help someone else.
Okay.
For a 12 to hit, which is a miss.
It is indeed. Deann.
So that is my turn.
Well, seeing as my Hunger of Dar is not doing me any good, I'm going to go ahead and on the one that is closest, I'm going to go ahead and cast Hex.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Hex his, I don't know, Charisma. And then I'm going to try to throw some Eldritch Blasts at him.
Go on then. The 21 hits.
Wow, why is my computer running so bloody slow?
I don't know.
I don't either. Okay, so I'm going to change its damage type to Necrotic.
Well, she now has my personal telegram, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Worth replying for that.
18 points of damage. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, that's going to be my turn.
It's time to put on makeup. Alright. Scarlet. Hit the troll.
Is it my turn?
Yes. Now you can slash twice with your claws or your great axe.
I'm going to slash twice.
I actually realized that you're a beast barbarian, which means your claws would actually do a d6, not a d4, and you can make an extra claw attack. So, roll 3 iterations of d20 plus 7 plus d4 with advantage.
Yeah.
3d20 plus 7 plus d4.
Yeah, that's me as well.
Yeah, so exclamation R space 3
Yeah,
space d20
Yeah, I didn't like
plus
how they
7
surrounded me when
plus
they were trying to steal
d4
inside her.
space ADV.
Oh, poop, I forgot the ADV.
That's okay. That's fine. All 3 of them hit anyway. I mean, you can...
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
So that's actually going to be 3d6 plus 12 plus 3d4.
Apparently they went to Strawberry Tavern as well. Casey sent me a message. Nope.
Thank you.
32 points of damage. Very nice. And once again, he's burning, so he can't regenerate. Well done. Night Watch. The troll at your feet is down again, but he
keeps on regenerating.
He's gonna regenerate unless you can do acid or fire damage against him.
I used back.
Unfortunately, I cannot, but how about I cast sleep on all the trolls?
Could work. So roll the 5d8. Campfire stew is going to be so good. I don't think you want to eat troll. 25. Okay, so yeah, the one that Scarlet has been fighting falls asleep.
Okay, so I'm assuming like the ones who are knocked out can't be affected by sleep since they're already kind of knocked out.
They're already unconscious. Yeah. It specifically says ignore unconscious creatures.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So, well, there are now technically 2 unconscious. Yay! And Malrock. Unless Nightwatch, you have something else you want to do?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, Malrock.
Go to another Searing Smite and attack.
Mm-hmm. And he's still shiny, so you've got advantage and the d4 from Bless. Nice. That was definitely a hit.
And now Divine 'Smite on each.
Yes.
Okay.
3 55. Well then, he's down. He down. Okay. So currently there are 3 unconscious trolls. On the trolls' turns, that one can't regenerate. This one can. The one by Aru and Nightwatch gets back up with 10 hit points again. And that one also regains 10 hit points. Okay. So now there's currently 2 unconscious. And Aru. 9, 12, and 26.
One
Only the
hit.
26 hits you. Yep.
Yep.
2d6 plus 4. 14 points of damage. And the
Do you want
yep.
to 2 bars I need to solve?
The one that Sooty tried to chill touch is going to charge at Sooty. And boop, 26, 22, 23. Ow! Five d6 plus 12. Oh, where? 5d6 plus 12. 30 points of slashing and piercing damage to Sooty.
I'll put it on my horse, I'll get it on.
And now it's Sooty's turn. And you've got a troll right in your face.
It's my turn to hurt this troll.
Mm-hmm.
What should I do?
Well, as a reaction, you could make it take 1d4 necrotic damage.
Yes, I could. Please take 1d4.
It's you got to make a con save, but 12. Yep, the DC's 14, so roll 1d4. 1.
What should I do?
You can cast Hex for free thanks to your Hex magic ability. And
Yeah.
then hit him with your spear. Or...
Hex.
Go on.
Hex and spear.
Yeah.
Should I stay in the corner?
Or you could Primal Savagery.
Get the stuff in here, so
Oh yeah, I'll just hit him with a primal savagery.
You still do the Hex first, because that's a free bonus action.
Bonus action hex.
So Hex lets you do an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to every hit, and you can nerf one of its ability checks.
Yay. Can I nerf its con?
Yeah. Spell.
Bless adds a d4, doesn't it?
Bless adds a d4 to your rolled hit, yes.
Yeah.
And we're doing... What was that spell called again? Primal Savagery. Primal Savagery. There we go. So, melee spell attack. So it's a d20 plus 6 plus a d4.
sorry, your stove.
Damn it. Doesn't hit.
Sadness, DM. Sadness.
Nothing I can do about it. If we were playing in person, I'd say get better dice, but you know. It's all down to Avery.
This one's just going to look kind of scared and go.
And then in a warlike game, you could.
Aru?
He's stinky and not in a good way.
Let me finish this off. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Yeah. Potato.
So
I'll make
stream
sure I
of
hit it.
acid, 30 foot long. Well, you're definitely going to get the one by your feet. That keeps getting back up. I can probably. Yeah. You can either position yourself so you also get the one that Suddy's fighting, or you can line yourself up with the one that is sleeping at Scarlet's feet. There's a good chance.
I'll get the one Suddy's fighting.
Sorry?
I'll get the one Suddy's fighting.
Okay. So, 2 deck saves.
Yep.
Well, actually, the one that's at your feet, the one that's unconscious by you, isn't going to get a deck save. But the other one, 5 fails. So, they're covered in acid.
Yep. And take 7 points of acid.
At the start of each of their turns. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I thought it was. Yep.
It's not immediate. But they are covered in acid, so they can't regenerate. Well done. Deann!
I'm gonna blast the one that's absolutely tearing Sooty to pieces with my Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Look around.
Jump around.
We'll save you, Suddy.
24 and 14. So one of those hits.
Ranking his damage type. So I can get as much damage as possible onto him.
17.
Maybe it just matches.
Okay. And anything else up your sleeve?
No, thanks to Aru, I got to change my plan. I was actually going to walk up and let it hit me.
Hey, Silk Song.
I remembered last time we fought 2 old. I made sure to keep this one.
Hi, Silk Song. Nice to have you join us. So.
You know what we forgot to do?
What?
The viewer suggestions.
Yeah, but we've only got... Well, we do have 5 viewers, but... yeah, we're not getting other people talking. But yeah. If anybody does want to suggest things, they're welcome to. But we've only got like 45 minutes left now. Anyway! Where were we? So, Deann had just done 17 points of damage. Yep. So, next up is Scarlet. You have a sleeping troll by your feet. If you choose to attack it, you will have advantage just because it's prone. And it's going to automatically fail dexterity saves. So you could do fire breath on it, as well as make 2 claw attacks, if you wanted to.
That sounds like fun.
Okay. So, roll 2 iterations of d20 plus 7 plus 1 d4 with advantage. ADV. You need to put a space between the 2 and the D. Sorry. I know you like to have the 2 right up against the D, but yeah.
Oopsie doodles.
Do you want to try jumping on this one now? That one?
That's a crit. So, this is going to be a total of 3d6 plus 12 plus 3d4 plus an additional 2d6 fire damage from your breath attack.
Heck. I didn't. I was going to the side.
I got 3d6 plus 12 plus
3d4
3d4. I'm a slow typer, apparently.
plus 2d6.
Yeah, it was.
2d6.
Yeah.
It's just my brain is slow. I blame my brain.
35, and yeah. That one is not just unconscious from sleeping, but unconscious from damage as well. Fantastico. And it can't regenerate because it's burnt. And Night Watch. The troll next to you has acid on it.
Okay. As well as action, I'm gonna give Sooty some HP via healing word.
Nice. So that would be 1d4 plus 3.
Yep, but I'm gonna do it at 3rd level.
3rd. So 3d4 plus 3. Ten hit
You get
points
10.
back.
What?
you got 30 now, City.
And as my regular action, I'm
Mhm.
gonna pull out like a matchbook and light a match, and just
Acid doesn't burn.
and I'm gonna go to like one of the ones, and I'm gonna go to the one that like Deann's been like hitting and stuff.
Okay. So
It just-
the only 2 that are still up are currently covered in acid thanks to Aru's caustic spell, and the 2 that are down already took fire damage, so they're staying down. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So I mean, you could just punch the dude in the face. He's only got 10 hit points. And he's going to lose 7 automatically at the start of his next turn. So technically, he's only got 3 hit points.
No, that's good. I'll just hit him with my mace real quick. Next time, attack me first.
Why do the monsters always attack the fleshy ones?
Yes.
15 hits. Grr arg. 11. It down. It down and it's staying down because it's covered in acid. Hooray! Malrock. The only troll still up is the one fighting Sooty. What'd you do?
I will run.
Sorry, what?
I will run over and attack.
Okay.
Running, 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 running.
Is this one glowing as well?
No. Both the glowy ones are down. Yes. Glowy ones are down. So both of those hit. You forgot your d4s, but it doesn't matter, it still hits. How much damage do you do? 32. And is that enough? That is not. It's pretty badly hurt, but he can't regenerate, and he's automatically going to take 7 points of damage. So that okay. So while teetering on his last remaining hit point, the last troll makes another set of feeble bites and slashing attacks against Sooty. And 21, 18, 23. All of those hit. Bad DM.
Sorry, Sooty. Even I can't save you.
31. Oh. Good job you got some hit points back, eh? But you're unconscious now, aren't you? Because that's one more than you had.
Ow, I'm sorry, Sooty.
Oh my goodness.
Sooty, it's your turn. Roll a d20.
Hey, the only person allowed to die is Aru.
That's a success.
Sooty, you're not allowed.
That's a success. Speaking of Aru, your turn, mate.
Yay! Do I heal Sooty or kill it?
Do you have healing word?
No, I have cure wounds.
But actually, you could still do both because you can have your Steel Defender attack as a bonus action.
Yes, I can. So that's what exactly I'm going to do. Steel Defender first, though.
Go on. 21 hits. May as well roll the damage. I know it's gonna do. I know it's gonna be enough, but yeah, you down. Troll down.
Yes. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at second level for Sooty.
So 2d8 plus, well,
10. 10 HP. Live, Sooty, live.
Oh, you use intelligence for it. Okay, cool. Yep, Sooty is back up with 10 hit points. Yeah. The trolls are all down. The ones that were on fire and their flesh is bubbling and smoldering. It's a really bad smell. So you're gonna need to A, get away from the stink, and B, recover some hit points and spell slots. Do you want to go back to Scalbania or make your way as quickly as you can to the next town, which just so happens to be Traveler's Rest?
Let us make our way as quickly as possible to the next town.
Everyone agree?
Yeah.
A little concerned, but okay.
We did cause a minor ruckus in Scalbania. I would like the Countess to have a moment to calm the fuck down before we have to deal with her. Also, if we travel back that way, with these dead corpses here, her pet Wendigo might come out to eat. I don't want to deal with that.
Traveler's Rest it is. Thank goodness that we have a story that Aru is my owner.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds wrong.
It is wrong. So yeah, anyway.
Nuh-uh.
It's sick and wrong.
Just
Not
don't
wrong.
lay an egg.
Don't lay
while we're
an
there.
Wendigo comes out. You
I'm
guys
sorry,
didn't
what?
tell me if you're Wendigo.
What did you say, sorry?
You guys didn't tell me she had a bloody Wendigo. Let's go.
Run! Fuck! Okay.
It may not be hers, but there is definitely one that lurks in the woods around the
Yes.
city. And since Bill came out the woods,
His name is Hula.
Here's something funny.
Go on.
In the World of Dragons timeline, Skull Chaser trapped him in a demi-plane.
Yes.
He had been an issue for so many campaigns, and I trap him in a demi-plane.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Regenerate now, bitch.
Yeah.
But anyway. So, you make your way as quickly as you can limp to Traveller's Rest, and it seems a pleasant enough town. Lots of happy, smiling people. Though you can't help but notice that the only beast folk you've seen live in the dirty shacks by the river on the very edge of town. But yeah. For all the noble races, it's a nice enough town. You pass by a temple of many gods. The town square has lots of different shops, and it's very cute. And on the far side of the town square, from where you're coming into the square, is the famous Traveller's Rest Tavern. What'd you do?
This place.
Yes.
yep.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a big old mansion overlooking the whole town.
Let's get a room. You all took a little bit of a beating.
Yeah.
And Sooty nearly died.
Woo, we got 6 people watching us now. Yay!
Yay!
So we definitely need to get a room or two and take some time to recover.
Mm-hmm. So you make your way through the market square, past the fountain. There's a statue of a man in the middle of the fountain. If you want to take a closer look, you can. But then, otherwise, you head to the tavern. Go in through the door, past a couple of groups of tough-looking adventurers, and enter into the busy tavern. There are lots of people drinking, playing games. They're so busy they've got several people behind the bar and staff collecting glasses. And above the fireplace has a big old cauldron of oatmeal bubbling away. And on the above the mantelpiece, should I say, is a large painting. And the painting appears, for some reason, to be of the family, friends, and other loved ones that you left behind.
What kind of magic is this? Yeah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's gonna take me 10 minutes to tell you that, right?
Because
Yeah.
What's Nightwatch asking?
does she only, I guess, see like the people that she remembers, or does
No.
she?
You, funny enough, see a group of people that you don't recognize.
Oh, hey, my brother's there.
They don't look like... They certainly don't look like Darklings. So, why would his brother be in a portrait that's clearly... Yeah.
Oh, Mom! When did we take
Nightwatch,
this photo?
Nightwatch just stares at it and just like... just looking at contemplation and not even moving.
Yeah, just staring at these random half-elves that you don't know.
Oh, Seti touches it.
I'm poking night.
You're
poking Nightwatch.
Nightwatch.
Okay.
Nightwatch? You okay?
I see my family.
Well, you don't know
see.
Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know who they are. But anyway, Sooty.
Yeah.
You'd see tieflings that bear a familial resemblance, even though you've never met these people before.
Why are you staring at a picture of these things?
What do you mean? They're obviously darklings. Can't you see? That one's the spitting image of me.
I think we...
Scarlet, you of course see a collection of magma methods. That you would recognize as your family. Malrock similarly would see a group of Goliaths that he's not sure he remembers.
The one time Ebba isn't with us is the perfect time for her.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Deann is going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Yes. Obviously, it's an illusion spell. Pretty strong one.
But to do it properly, I'm guessing there must also be at least a little bit of divination?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there... illusion to make the images, divination to figure out what they are. Is there any enchantment to, like, draw people in, or any other, like, weird...
No. No,
Okay.
it doesn't induce charm or nostalgia. Any feelings that you're feeling are genuine.
Okay. Hey. Magic items are weird and can do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So, not taking any chances. So it's just... Alright, so... the item has been enchanted to pull images from one's deepest subconscious memories and present them to everyone. So no one of us is going to see the same thing when we look at the image. We're all going to see somebody from our past, whether we know them currently or they lie half forgotten in a life we barely remember.
Oh, that makes sense.
We definitely need to bring Ebba here. We definitely do. And Nightwatch is just like... just taking pencils and paper that just start trying to draw as like best as she could of the people that she sees.
Nice.
I hate to ask it, Anthony, but because it is a 30-foot whatever, how many of the adventurers in here are well armed with magic.
Oh yeah, there's a few of them packing, mostly common and uncommon, but yeah.
So
There's...
weak magical auras coming from some of the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like flame tongue swords and shit like that, you know.
Okay, as long as it's like not. Oh my god, that person over there is carrying around an artifact.
Yeah. That dude's carrying the Vorpal sword. Shit. No.
I mean, obviously, Malrock is glowing very brightly because of his sword, but I know what that is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna walk over to one of the tavern
Staff.
employees and ask, tavern staff, and get 2 rooms.
Want any food and drink taken up, or breakfast in the morning?
We'll only need 3 meals sent up and 3 breakfasts in the morning.
Very well. Let's see. It's been a while since people have actually. Yeah. Let's say 2 gold apiece.
Here. 2 gold pieces, you say?
2 gold pieces per room. So. And you said.
So 5. Basically 4.
So if you want
For 2
rooms,
rooms.
2 rooms, it would be 4.
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
Okay.
That adventurer has a rather sharp, short sword. Yes. Swords are supposed to be sharp, Sooty. That's how they work.
Deann will hand over the 4 gold and
Otherwise, it's a
then
butter knife. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
And like, all right, guys, we've got our rooms. Food will be brought up shortly for a few of you, and we'll have, you guys can have breakfast in the morning. But let's go get that rest, because no offense to you, but right now it looks like a stiff breeze could knock you down.
So he tells you your room numbers and hands you keys. Tells you how to get up there.
Yeah, let's go somewhere a bit safer. I feel like that guy is looking at me funny.
I told him. Alright. So, yep, you head upstairs to the rooms. They're gone?
I was going to say, I'm going to guess that it's split between the guys and the girls.
I would assume so too. Though, you know, Night Watch doesn't really have a gender, but...
I know that theoretically Night Watch doesn't have a gender, but I think everybody just kind of makes an assumption.
It does make sense. Yes. So,
I don't know. Plus, the way that Night Watch is currently, like, being the super nurturing thing to the plant baby really brings up like mother vibes.
They're presenting female. Yeah.
So, all right. Are there rafters?
Yes, there are rafters.
Outside the room.
Outside the room? Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Cool. So, in a spot where it can watch both doors, a bat is going to take up roost as I put my familiar up in the rafters as an early warning system.
Clever.
To anybody coming to mess with us.
All right. So you would see the bartender bring up a tray with 3 bowls of steaming oatmeal and knock on one of the doors and just leave it there in the hallway and go back down.
Deann will make sure. Yeah. Those that need to eat will get their food.
Mm-hmm.
As they're popping their heads out, City's going to say, did you guys mention something about having trouble here last time?
Do you want to explain the end, or should I?
Night Watch went on a walk by themselves, and given what they look like, assumptions were made by some adventurers. They were quickly put in their place. We were able to talk. Our way around the town guard as we left town. I don't think I saw any of them. The ones that gave us trouble downstairs. And if the guards had seen us, they might have done something beforehand. They may have been on one of the other gates, or had the day off, or be dead for all I know. The world is a dangerous place. We'll just keep an eye out. Don't worry, I have my bat watching on the outside. So if anybody comes up that looks like they're up to no good, it will act in some way to let me know that we are in danger.
Yeah, because you have basically a baby hag, a darkling, a warforged, a misfit, and a big guy in armor.
Mm-hmm.
We're screwed.
Honestly, me and Malrock are probably the ones that have the least to worry about because they can't see what's under the armor and might assume a high race. And as long as I don't smile wrong, pass for human.
I can hide myself. So
I'm just saying, without the use of spells or tricks or other things, we have the least. I'm not saying that you're not capable, Aru. My apologies for insulting your capabilities.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure that door is doubly locked.
So, as you are preparing to sleep, the bat alerts you that it sees another figure approaching, coming down the hallway. A fairly smartly dressed gentleman, some middle-aged. And he knocks on one of the doors.
Hello.
Deann, who is it?
Hello. It's been brought to my attention that you have a method. Lord Merchant Redvick would be very interested in purchasing it.
She is not for sale. She is already employed by me.
Now, come on. Everything's for sale. How about
Are you?
5,000 gold pieces?
That all?
You were expecting higher? How about 7?
Not for sale.
Name your price then.
You're thick. There is no price because she's not for sale. Please inform your master that an offer was made and politely declined. I would hate for there to be any need for any kind of unpleasantness
Well, he'll be very disappointed.
There we go. What's up?
I'm truly sorry for his disappointment, but I have great need of my method's services for the time being.
How about an exchange? You can come by the mansion tomorrow after you've slept, of course, and take a look what he has available. If you find some creature you like, we can negotiate.
I am very happy with my
Malrock is saying, also not for sale, with the hand on the hilt of his sword.
Deann is trying hard not to go into a violent, like, scary mode, but he's
I'm gonna cast message on Deann.
yeah. What's it say?
Why don't we tell them something they cannot possibly make?
You want to counter with a price that's way too high.
Something they couldn't possibly make ever, and say that's our minimum and we won't go lower.
Was that a nice walk at least?
500 billion platinum.
I'm not sure there's enough platinum in the world to cover that. But we would have to owe you credit, of course.
I was joking. There's no, just no. Seriously.
That's a shame.
I do not wish to make it. I do not wish to make an exchange, and I do not wish to sell her. We just really needed a place to rest. We were attacked by some trolls on the road, and this was the closest inn.
Did you happen to capture any of the trolls?
Trolls, yes.
Did you capture any of them? Have you brought them here?
No, they smell horrible, especially when they're burning with fire and acid.
True, but, I mean, they could easily fetch you 100 each.
You're fine.
Well, we were unaware, and like I said, we were some of us were badly hurt, so we were more interested in getting somewhere to recover, and then getting back on our getting back on the road to where we are actually headed.
Is still talking to you. He points to Malrock and says, "Is that one undead?"
Oh, good.
Um,
Fine, don't worry.
no. He's a Goliath.
Yes, he's a Goliath, but he looks, well, not to be impolite, but dead. If you do decide that he's for sale, I could easily swing 2,000.
No, he's not for sale either. Anthony, I am activating my, because I don't think it takes much, but I'm going to use my Rod of the Pact Keeper to get one of my spell slots back.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to take any rest yet, so I'm not sure I've got any spells, because I may need it for this.
It's going
Oh,
to
I don't.
peek her head out and mutter, "Is this guy giving you trouble, boss?" To get one.
Tell you what, why don't you sleep on it, and you can come to the mansion tomorrow, and we can discuss it properly then. You'll even get to speak to the man himself.
Is this a
Okay, so do you have to
or a mandatory?
Camera's pretty good.
what is the time of day, Anthony?
It's Probably still early afternoon, but
You'll have a look.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
like 3 p.m. maybe.
Cool. Because you know what I'm about to say. I'm about to say, sure, we'll definitely be there, and I'll try to lie to this guy, and then I'm gonna look at everybody like, rest quickly. We leave in the middle of the night.
But you've already paid for breakfast tomorrow.
I'll take. I'm the one that paid for it. I'll take the damn hit.
Just to like bring
No,
it
you
home.
don't. We'll take the breakfast to go.
I don't think he's going to be awake.
No.
Sort of brings
We'll just
the,
take the food.
kind of brings the vibe of we want you to go now. I'm just gonna cast Fairy Fire. You go, boss. This she's just
Oh,
gonna
God.
cast Fairy Fire on him. I'm going to get back to my work now, boss. If he chooses to get aggressive, have fun. And she closes the door.
Alright.
She's acting like,
Like the-
a
You're about to look unhealthy yourself, I like it.
He is now glowing neon pink.
He walks away, still glowing pink, still with a slight smirk on his face, and leaves you to take your long rest. And yeah, is there anything in particular you want to do before we put a pin in it?
Oh, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
Nightwatch is discussing the city. Should we steal that painting?
Ha!
Should we what?
Steal the
Steal the
painting.
No. I think it's.
Aru can get away with it.
Guys, leave the painting alone. If we need to, we'll come back and figure something out about it.
You know, it's
It may
large.
be used-
The painting is larger than the door. Just saying.
We're better off just.
Sorry.
Okay.
In her downtime, City's just going to work on the Arcana so she gets better at potions.
Nice.
I
She's
think
going to be studying and talking.
Deann will be working on.
Sentences?
I think Deann will be. Survival training.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually
Nightwish
something.
will stare at people through the window.
By trying to watch the rats or whatever, kind of track rat prints or something, as he sits in the hallway,
Oh, okay.
because I don't ever. I know that they don't lose. That everybody stays, like most of us stay semi-conscious, but I don't even ever have to close my eyes and
You still need to
enter a
take
shutdown,
You still need to take a long
I-
rest.
which I can do by simply sitting for 8 hours, because I have aspect of the moon.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
During this time, Aru is going to be trying to figure out something he can make to extract the energy from the eggs.
You're gonna have to do that. You'd have to break the shell.
Yeah. He wants. Yeah.
That's not.
He wants to start. He's going to start making. Not making, but like theorizing what's a safe way to break the shell without going boom.
It's not about the boom.
It's about the absorption.
It's about the fact that you'll be exposing life glass.
Okay.
But anyway. By all means.
Gimbal said it's possible.
Oh, it's possible. Just, so go ahead and do an Arcana check. Nice.
25.
Okay. So, you begin formulating in your head a machine that can, while still, that you can put the eggs in, that has shielding which will protect anybody who's around the machine, but within the shielding can break the eggs open and use the magic contained within to provide power to other machines. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you begin scribbling out the schematics for that. Hey, Scarlet, can you relight my candle? Why do you? Oh, because they're a magma method.
Yeah.
Am I just a lighter to you?
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, pleasant dreams for all your characters, and for me also, because I'm gonna go to bed now. Well, I've got to chat to somebody quick, but after that, I suppose I can. She says. So yeah, I hope those of you who are listening to this have enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed playing. Please let people know that these videos exist. Share them around, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Click the bell. We're trying to do this thing where anybody who's listening can actually comment suggestions on what they think the players should do, and I will tell the players what you've suggested, and it can make things more it's worked a couple of times, and it's been fun. So yeah, catch the next video, which should be Sunday, and I'll see you then. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have